Hello, everybody. Welcome to a winter edition of Brett Anderson's Fishing VT. I'm Brett, and I am in the ice tent currently. It is the second day of fishable ice here in southern Vermont. I've got 6 tip-ups out, and I've got my carp pod out, and I've got one hole inside my tent here. We're allowed 8, and caught one pickerel today, but this is really my first day at it for the season. I came out scouting last night just before sunset and pick a spot for this morning. And today I'm rocking 6 tip-ups set up for pike. And then one is just jigging hole. I don't care what comes out of it. Pike, bass, crappie, hopefully something I can eat. And it always tastes so much better. But take a look around my tent here as looking down. I'm using my camp stove as a heater. Got the Bluetooth speaker and the bait bucket full of giant shiners. And I'm just chilling in here, keeping warm for a minute, and we'll come out and out of the tent here soon, and I'll show you the traps and what I've got going on outside. I plan on doing a live stream hopefully tomorrow or Sunday, whichever day I get back out here, and that would also be kind of dependent on whether or not the bait shop runs out of bait. It's not too crowded here yet, and he had a lot of bait this morning, but people go completely gonzo, so I might leave early and go back and buy more because everybody will make a run on it. It's Friday today. Saturday is going to be completely bananas. I'm just looking out my windows here. So in my shanty has removable windows, and I can look out there, and all my flags are out there. All my traps. It's a nice little system if you're looking to get started and keep warm. These are kind of like beginner tents, and they're about $99 on Amazon. I got mine for Christmas several years ago, and it's held up. It's held up to wind and cold and my clumsy fumbling around on the ice and whatnot, but it definitely, I'm happy. It was a game changer for me to be able to keep warm or keep out of the wind, or if it starts snowing a bit, you got somewhere to hide. And but let's go take a look. I'll show you the tip-ups and the carp pod. Bear with me here. I'll leave my heater going. So over here is some of my equipment. I've got a new auger. It's the Jiffy Torch, a 20 volt DeWalt drill. It's going to be very windy out here. Coming over here, I'll show you the carp pod. I just put one of my Piscifun Carnivore X's onto basically 5-foot one-piece ugly stick, and my pod's still compact enough where it can hold that little tiny rod and everything. I got one alarm out. Like I said before, we're allowed 8 devices, and on this particular pond, if you look around, we've got some other people fishing all around us. This is a beautiful little heaven here in southern Vermont. Moving onward, these are the type of tip-ups I like to use. This one's by HT, and if we look down, we've got another one and another one. One there, and one there. And the fish will start pulling. If you're not familiar with how this system works, the flag will go up in the air just like this. I've had 3 or 4 flags today go up and just one fish. It was a small 14-inch pickerel. It's usually the first thing I catch anytime I start ice fishing. That's always the first fish. Usually always the first fish of open water lure season 2 for me. Like in the springtime, I'll go cast for a big pike, and the first fish is always a pickerel. They'll get out of the wind, back into my shanty, and hang out with you guys. The last line I got is just this little HT jig rod. Cheapy, it's my son's, but it works, and I got one hole here in the tent, and I've got an Acme Hyperglide on that. And this is a super lazy man maneuver. I've just got it wedged in here, and when the wind blows, it moves that jig just the slightest amount. And if you're not familiar with the Acme Hyperglide, it has wings, and they flip open and shot the kind of like this fluttering motion that drives the fish nuts. That's actually my favorite type of glide jig they make. When you drop it down the hole, the wings spread out and it glides down the water column in this circular pattern, and then, like I said, it just flutters and flashes and makes little clicking sounds, and it's a pretty cool jig. I love it. I don't know if I have one. Yeah, I probably do have one. I want to show you guys the jig box. So that's what they look like. They'll turn upside down. You can see the little flaps, but this is a pretty big one. They make them much smaller, but I try to catch pike and stuff. So yeah, I'm looking for a bigger fish, and even if it's a crappie or a bass or something, at least it will be a bigger fish to bite that and get hooked on it, so I'm not wasting my time. And it makes for a boring day. You know, you're not getting the tug that everybody wants, but to me, if I'm fishing for food, at least this one hole in my tent, everything else I've got set up as catch and release pike, catch and release carp. It's just for fun, but I will hang out in here and try to catch some kind of perch or crappie or something to eat, hopefully tonight for dinner. And but being the first day that I'm fully set up, I don't expect much. I just going through all the motions, and we're gonna try to do this again tomorrow or Sunday, maybe both days, and then I'll do a live stream about it, and hopefully it will have more action. I'll have more bait and maybe another person around that I can throw out more traps. But thanks for watching my little first day of ice fishing video. Like and subscribe the channel, share it with your friends, and stay tuned, because I'm going to keep trying to set these up live stream on the ice, and we'll do this until ice out, and then it'll be back to all the carp action. So everyone have a great weekend, and if you got free time, check your notifications, and maybe I'll be live streaming tomorrow or Sunday. All right, peace, y'all.